The entries may be tiny, but the amount of time and attention to detail into making them a reality is huge. We're in the Cultural Center celebrating some big talent. We learned more from the competition's superintendent, Arlene Fleming. Do you have to be from Iowa to enter?
Yes, you have to be a citizen of Iowa, but all ages, because we have a junior class for the young people.
And all levels of experience? People
Yes, anybody that wants to do it can do it.
And how many people entered this year?
We have about 40 entries here this year.
So tell me a little bit about your entry here. What is it?
It's a boys' tree house.
And where did you get the materials for everything in here? Did you go online and buy them?
Nope,
or?
it's all handmade.
So this is your second time entering. And what did you learn from last time's experience that you changed or that you reinforced?
Detail.
Okay.
Lots of detail.
Can you tell us a little bit about how many times you've entered the miniatures contest?
I have been entering miniatures for probably about 20 years.
So if I stumbled upon this scene in the lantern, it's almost like I came in the middle of a story. What were you trying to get across there?
There's a bikini in men's swimming trunks that are on the shore. And so people have asked me where the people are. Well, I leave that up for your imagination. So are they in the water? Are they sleeping in the sleeping bags? That's for you to determine, not me.
The huge task of choosing the winners falls to Judge Julie Zoss. What is the most challenging part about doing these miniatures, do you think?
If you need to make something, just coming up with the way to make it, and then just working it so small and having to use glue and toothpicks and, tweezers and things like that, you just have to learn to work small.
Why do you like to judge this contest?
As a little girl, this was always one of my favorite exhibits at the state fair. I'd always come here, and then later I'd taken some classes on making miniature things, and I've done some, and I've also taught students how to make little scenes about themselves. So I just really enjoy this stuff.
They're all so well done. What makes one stand out as the best in show, or the one that you think is a first place winner?
If one's just perfect, just everything is to scale, and it just really looks like a real place. I really like that. It's just really precisely done. That's what I look for, and it's oftentimes very unique too sometimes.
Can you tell us a little bit about your entry today?
Well, I started my entry about 2 years ago, and it's our neighbor's barn.
What was the greatest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge was that I got so bored with it because of all the tiny little pieces, and I glued every little tile on individually and cut those from artboard.
What's the most unusual item that's part of this barn, would you say?
Well, I have to admit that part of the grass is catnip.
That is great. What makes you keep coming back?
I'm competitive, and I keep wanting to make one better. And while I'm working on something, I'm thinking about what I'm going to make next.
And a big congratulations to everyone who entered.